Okay, so I wanted to get this on YouTube. Basically, this dude says dating is impossibly hard, and I'm playing on literally the easiest settings. White, 6'5", employed, man in NYC. I cannot imagine how it is for y'all. I'm keeping you in my prayers. Good luck. And this guy says, I can spend a week trying to get one decent conversation on an app that is mutually enjoyed. Can go to a bar and have an attractive woman ask for my number. Apps are trash. Now, my response to this was delete Hinge and because that's what a lot of people would say. Delete Hinge and do X, Y, Z. And no. Okay. Do you realize how hard it is for the average guy to have an attractive woman ask for their number in person? If this is your honest experience about having attractive women ask for his number in the physical realm versus dating apps, then it's very simple. Dating apps will work for you once you figure out how to present yourself on them like you do in person. It starts with your pictures. It's mathematically impossible for online success to not equal in real life success if you copy and paste your in real life self into the dating app. This is just common sense. Online dating isn't the problem. It's a marketing, positioning, sales process problem. Getting in real life results, but not online, just means you aren't presenting yourself to the best of your ability, which you can change. Your proof of concept is there. So iterate, iterate, iterate. It's like putting yourself in front of thousands of different hot chicks in your city who are raising their hand to be approached at one time with free shots on goal to score. You can't scale your physical self. You can scale your digital self, transfer your in real life frequency to the digital realm. And to kind of add on top of that, basically, what I mean by scale is, it's this right here. You can be in front of every girl essentially that's on there, especially when you pay for it. If you're online dating sites and you're not paying for it, you're just wasting your own time. Uh, or like you're not serious about dating, which is fine. Just don't waste your time, you know? Um, because once you build it right, then it really is an asset. It's an asset. Like one of my followers here, Maruna, says, "Yep, never understood those that hate the apps. They clearly haven't done enough work to have a decent profile that works." Exactly, just another lead source. And kind of like this guy, not to dunk on him, but just to kind of make an example of the situation being constructive, is if you're saying you have it super easy in real life, but for some reason online dating doesn't work, it's kind of an oxymoron because, or you're just doing something wrong on the dating app. I don't care. Oh, there's a ton of competition. There's, dating apps are hard. Real life is hard too. If dating apps are hard for you, it's so if real life is easy, girls are responding to how you look, your vibe, your game, then it's just a matter of positioning yourself online like you are in person. It's not complicated. I do this, done it. I'm not really running a bunch of dating apps right now because I'm in a different phase of my life with a more of a girlfriend. And but I've done it, gone on hundreds of dates, had dozens of girls come to my apartment straight, for a date, meet up. I've gone out with hundreds of different girls from dating sites by optimizing my profile and making sure that I just don't look weird, basically. Most guys have weird looking pictures, first of all. So I have another video on the dating masterclass, kind of what to do, what not to do in your pictures. I have the text version on my X account if you want to look at that. It's really just a matter of getting super clear about what you want and then going after it. So the guy actually responds, that this guy, and he says, I was good at using the apps for hookups. So here he goes. So he was able, and remember, what do you mean by you want a decent conversation? Are you on there to have a good conversation, or are you on there to meet girls? Because you can't really tell who they are behind a screen. You can make assumptions, but you don't know until you meet them. That's why you have to run volume. We'll talk about that in a second. I was good at using apps for hookups, but I'm finding that those skills don't translate well to securing a relationship. I think IRL interactions are better because I don't have long-term open to short printed on my shirt. I thought that was actually very interesting because, and I said that. So we'll talk about both his responses and my responses. And so that's interesting you say that. That's literally exactly what I had on my profile when I started doing better. Long term, open to short. You can do that on like Hinge or I think even Tinder and maybe Bumble. You can like put what you're looking for. And actually, in the dating masterclass, I have 3 things that you should try and avoid uh, in your profile. One of them is religion. Another is politics, and then the third is what you're looking for. But I do say that a caveat for all of them um, is, especially for the what you're looking for, is you can actually put this one in your profile because it's kind of a high value thing to be looking for. Um, See, I say right here, it shows you're a long term thinker, but you're open to having a fun time. It's kind of like, yeah, I mean, because it's like the smart thing to do. Yeah, I'm like looking for something long term, but if something fun, short term, if you're not really my kind of person, then I'm not going to force it. So I actually think that's not a bad thing to put in your profile, and I don't think that uh, this is the reason for online dating not working for him. It's something else. And basically, kind of closing this off, when you meet the potential girlfriend, he's talking about that in his other post. It'll be a little mysterious because she doesn't know if she's the person who's long term caliber. Every girl wants to be long term caliber, or at least, especially for him, the girls that he wants, his ideal girls on these dating apps and in life and everything, are the potential girlfriends for his case. Um, so she won't know if she's long term caliber for you, for him, or not. And that's got dread undertones, which is what's going to make the girl attracted to him and kind of drawn to him to begin with, is that mystery and like, am I good enough for him? Activate the hypergamy, all that stuff. So his second comment, he kind of commented back to back here. He says, I saw a post on here saying that the key to dating now is to approach potential girlfriends like you want to hook up for the first few dates. That's the only thing that's worked in real life, and I can't seem to pull it off on apps. That's exactly what I did for my current girlfriend who I met on Hinge. And that's exactly right. You kind of treat her like one of the hoes at first. And I even joke to my girl now about that, about like when I met her, I was just kind of looking for hoes. And it's true. Those are how you meet the kinds of girls that you want longer term things with anyways. And, kind of to elaborate, even though we had a great connection when we first met, I didn't text her for a couple of days after and she said that she thought I wasn't interested, all this stuff. Go into more of this stuff in other videos, and I'll talk more about it in the future. But specifically, I said for him, it's just a volume game for him. And the reason why I didn't text her at first was because I didn't really have anything to text her about. And that's the thing. I'm approaching it very naturally. So like we hung out on the first date. It was a Monday. Went on a walk. Came back to my apartment. Played chess. And I made a move, got to second base basically, and she sucked my dick for like, as like a teaser, for like 2 minutes or something. And then she ended up leaving. She was probably there for like 5 or 6 o'clock ish PM to maybe 8 or 9. Then she went home. Then Tuesday goes by. I don't text her. Wednesday goes by. I don't think I text her actually Wednesday either. And then Thursday goes by, or Thursday happens. I think I text her Thursday afternoon. I can look this up. I'll talk about it more in another video. But then I say basically, come over tomorrow. We can chill at my apartment basically. She came over, banged, etc. Rest is history. We're together now for many months now. So that's kind of the game plan. You don't go into it. Actually, here, let's talk about this. So he's saying that's what he did to his ex. I told her I wasn't looking for anything serious. Went on a few dates. Told her that I was open to something long term. That's easy because I was being completely honest then, not good at lying about my intentions. And that's good, like pretty honest person. And what I say is you don't view it as lying about your intentions, because the point is, I wouldn't have any intentions with girls, especially from dating apps, over the short term, basically no expectations, just potential fun. And who knows, maybe she's the one, kind of frame in his head. You're looking for a girlfriend. A lot of guys are looking for a girlfriend. You really have to, not saying not be as honest, but I'm just saying you have to have like delusional running volume mentality. And when you run enough volume, You'll find the right girl when you least expect it, and she'll pursue you for commitment. No lies involved. It's when you, and just by the fact if he says like, he told her he was open to something long term and stuff. I'm sure he did it from the right frame, but you generally don't want to be the one bringing these conversations up. I'm not sure if he did or if she did, whatever, but generally, she's going to be the one to pursue you for commitment. You're looking for hoes, and then you find your wife, essentially. I'm not saying to get married. I'm saying like it's that thing of, high value girls aren't really running volume. They are testing the waters, and they are, that's why you need to run volume, because you don't know who's wasting your time and who's kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's the point here. It's more about protecting your downside, and not and your downside being time. So that's the video. I will leave the link to this thread if you want to read it kind of yourself underneath this video. And if you want any help with applying this kind of stuff, then you can click some of the links in the description. Also, I have a community private VIP help. And if you want to just book a strategy call or something, ask me a question, you can also book a call there. But that's the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.